Hey film fans, it's Danny from We Talk Film here with the May 2024 edition of Most Wanted Movies. I have dug through all the best releases of the month, so all you have to do is figure out what to see first. Let's dive into it. First up is one of the most anticipated movies of the year. This is The Fall Guy, which is out in cinemas on the 2nd of May. It's the latest action piece from stuntman turned director David Leitch, who got his start with John Wick before making Deadpool 2 and Bullet Train, so you know the stunts are going to be good. Ryan Gosling plays a put-upon Hollywood stuntman who finds himself caught up in real danger when he's sent to look for missing movie star Aaron Taylor-Johnson. Emily Blunt plays his love interest / boss, and you can be sure that The Fall Guy will have everything you want from a summer blockbuster. It's got the big action, it's got the big laughs, it's got a hint of romance. This is one of the top films of the year. Go check it out.
I'll buy you a drink when this is over. Engage your core.
Yeah, boy! Stop!
Next up on the slate is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which is out on the 9th of May. Now, if like me, you've lost track of this franchise, don't worry, because this film is set several hundred years after the last instalment, so you don't need to know what happened before to follow the story. It imagines a near future where the apes are now the ruling species on Earth and hunting humans for sport, but just like us, they are falling to factionalism and infighting. It follows the story of a young ape named Noah who just wants to give peace a chance. There is no one else doing motion capture and CGI work like this.
Together, you will die. No, together, strong.
Finally, in my top 3 for May is Furiosa, which is out in cinemas on the 24th. This is a prequel to Mad Max Fury Road and an origin story for Charlize Theron's character Furiosa. Anya Taylor-Joy plays the young woman who is kidnapped from her village by the evil Dementus, played by Chris Hemsworth, and swept along with this violent, desert-dwelling motorcycle gang. If you want to see more freaks in the desert wearing leather, fighting and driving crazy cars, then we've got you covered with this one.
The question is, do you have it in you to make it epic?
We've had the best, now on to the rest. Out on the 3rd of May, streaming on Prime Video, is The Idea of You. This is a rom-com starring Anne Hathaway and Nicholas Galitzin, who is everywhere at the moment. It's apparently an adaptation of a Harry Styles fanfiction. It's about a single mother who takes her daughter to a music festival and ends up hooking up with the lead singer of a boy band. I'm sure it's the fantasy of a lot of people everywhere. Next up on the list, Love Lies Bleeding, which is out in cinemas also on the 3rd of May. I reviewed this as part of BFI Flair Festival, where I gave it 4 stars. I'm a big fan. You could pretty much use the tagline, "Be gay, do crime." It's kind of a queer Thelma and Louise. Kristen Stewart plays a gym owner who falls in love with a bodybuilder, played by Katie O'Brien, and the two get swept up in an extremely violent crime caper. This is not for the weak-stomached, it is the goriest injury detail I've seen in quite a while. Next on my list, and also super gory, is a film called Hoard, out in cinemas on the 17th of May. This is going to divide audiences. I gave it 3 stars when I saw it at BFI London Film Festival, but I know how many Joseph Quinn superfans there are out there, so I thought I'd better mention it for you. It's a very twisted psychological fairy tale about a young woman in foster care who is trying to recover from her childhood spent with her hoarder mother. It is absolutely vomit-inducing, I will say that. Next up, I hadn't even heard of this one until I saw a trailer quite recently, but streaming on Disney Plus from the 31st of May will be Young Woman and the Sea. Following hot on the heels of last year's Naiad, this is another swimming movie, but this one's a period piece. It stars Daisy Ridley, who plays a young woman who wants to be the first person to swim the English Channel. I don't know much about it, but I'm all here for the Ridley Renaissance. Finally, if you want to get ahead of the game and see what I think might be one of the underground hits of the year, then check out The Beast, which is out in cinemas on the 31st of May. It's a sci-fi romance starring Lea Seydoux and George McKay, and it's got a hint of the Eternal Sunshine about it. It imagines a near future where technology allows us to erase the feelings of hurt that we might feel. A woman tries to erase her breakup from her memory, and we see all the incarnations of her life in which she has fallen in love with the same man. So, that's your lot. As ever, I want to talk movies, so if you see any of my recommendations, let me know what you think of them. I'm Danny, this is We Talk Film. Come join us.